Good evening, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we have Gretchen Whitmer as our governor and dictator. And if you don't believe me, well, then you can just ask Kelly Stafford. So we're sort of on a ride-to-work night. Schedule got a little messed up, so I thought I would do the vlog tonight rather than in the morning. Because, like the title says, you got to wonder if Lamont might be quitting YouTube if it passes. And that was, I really didn't believe it. I saw the headline and I thought it was clickbait, just like you're thinking this is clickbait. I saw the title on the Gateway Pundit website, so I thought it was clickbait, but it isn't. See, the new transportation secretary, that Peter Buttigieg, well, he's proposing a user tax, a mileage usage tax. That's right. So if the gas tax isn't enough, or a higher gas tax, a higher federal income tax isn't enough, well, they're just going to go ahead and they'd like to put in a user tax, a mileage tax. So the more miles you drive, the more you get taxed. It's not like, if you drive more miles and you put more gas in your car, you pay more. No, that doesn't work anymore. And because they're only taxing, the new federal tax supposedly is only going to affect families making $400,000 a year, or individuals making more than $200,000 a year. Well, see, they can't get enough from those people, so they got to come down to us peons and hit us up with all the degenerate tax and traveling to work. You're supposed to stay home and let the government give you money. But if you elect to go out on the roads and travel to a job, well, you're going to have to pay for that privilege. Jobs and traveling will be a privilege now. So you have to wonder if this new mileage tax goes in, if Lamont won't, I guess, do the admirable and decent thing of settling down and buying a house, getting a respectable job. Got to wonder. So maybe the days of Lamont at large will soon be over with the new mileage tax. Don't take me too seriously on this. So the second thing is, I thought we would go over some of the articles, if I can get it up here, from the Ferris State Torch. Yeah, so let's see what's on the minds of our learned students these days. The front page: Atlanta shooting prompts concern of rising anti-Asian bias. We're in the middle of podunk nowhere, but this might be harder than what I thought. Let's see. Page 2 is a launch towards success. Ferris now offering tuition-free education for low-income students. You need a GPA of above a B average, but you get your free tuition, but you still got to pay for, room and board and all that. You still got a crib expense, and you got to pay for your meals. Page 3, in the very lower section of the page, is student being investigated for alleged assault. Apparently, a young lady was assaulted in a car. No charges have been filed or arrests have been made. So, ladies of Ferris State, I wouldn't be taking any rides from anybody anytime soon. But apparently that's, like I said, on the bottom of page 3 in the little corner, which I think should be on page 1. Lord knows I know that, doing all these vlogs where the big mistake of your life can be taking a ride from somebody. Oh, and then we have another one on page 4. It says, take care how the CARES Act helps students. Yes, they're getting money. More money, more money, more money. Right next to it is saving an ecosystem. That's right. For E. coli. Then we have someone finally nice. It's one of the pharmacy professors has opened up a winery, turning a bunch of students into potential alcoholics. Not bad. Here's one getting a degree for 2. This is a young lady who decided to have unprotected sex and had a child at a young age. I guess you admire her for taking on the responsibility, but then again, would this been an article had she had the guy wear a condom? Oh, and then the bottom, then the next one right down below it is from pandemic seniors to pandemic freshmen. Yes, giving the newly enrolled, soon to be newly enrolled freshman students advice on how to deal with the pandemic. Not like haven't had to deal with it for the past year, but they need advice from these douchebags. Page 8 on the editor's column. Stop Asian hate. Lord have mercy. Then on the next page, oh, and you really think I'm making this? I can't make this up. Nobody can make this shit up. The next page, I shouldn't have to be afraid because of my gender. This is an actual newspaper that the college puts out. This is from the week of March 24th to March 30th. And then we have, the last couple pages are devoted to really the primary financial revenue generating department of Ferris, and that would be the sports. So we can just overlook those guys. And then the last page, okay. Bulldog Golf. The Grassmen. So that's it. That's what's on the minds, hearts, and souls of the young college-age students at Ferris State University. And I'm kind of thinking with a group like that, and that's what they're putting out, Lord knows they just might get that mileage tax. Lamont, if you're out there, double up on the live streams. Maybe you and Adam can do like an ad for Patreon to, boast up Patreon memberships. I think the threat is in the air, and you guys really need to start pushing for the currency. Maybe a little bit of Bitcoin too. You guys should open Bitcoin accounts. Really go after the money angle of this YouTube thing, because you might not be able to afford to drive that hoopty around the country anymore. So with that, this is Treasure Troller. A very nervous and scared for our future treasure troller, saying aloha and good day.